Endicott arm. We're up at 5 a.m. watching ice go by. So a couple small chunks. We'll see my first large chunk coming up. We're still on the balcony right now. Just gonna be doing ice check. Glacier watching for the next couple hours. We have left the balcony. Gonna head up to Windjammer, grab some breakfast, look around on the top floor.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I've been doing.
Right, well, we had breakfast. While we were at breakfast, we made it to the glacier and then turned around. So it was almost uneventful. You know, you can kind of see the glacier, you passed all the ice, and then we turned around. So got into Endicott Arm at about 5, and we started turning around right about 7. So it was a quick turnaround, and that's it. So definitely, if you want to see it, you need to be up no later than probably 6:15, 6:30. Come out, see it, and then we turn around and head back out. So it was cool to see, but definitely glad that we're going to Mendenhall Glacier in Juneau later today and actually get a little closer to a glacier, I believe. We'll see when we get there, but I believe we get a little bit closer. Let me go to the back of the ship as we're pulling away and to see what we can see. The glacier itself is kind of out of view, hidden by the mountains again, but we'll see what we got on the GoPro. North Star is up and taking people out over the side. So this is the premium viewing. It's $69 in app right now. But it's a premium viewing. It's taking you out to the side of the ship. You see even better views. North Star. Way up top there. That is beautiful. And it's so funny, the different angles make all the difference in the world. There is a gorgeous waterfall right between these two mountains, and you could see it for a second, and then all of a sudden the angle changed and now you can't see it. There's a very nice waterfall straight over there, but there's an absolutely gorgeous waterfall right behind that mountain. You can't see it anymore. Well, we woke up from our nap, sat around for a little bit, saw a whale, looked out, we're all sitting on the bed. Jordan goes, whale! We all ran for our cameras, ran outside, looked around, and then saw his back, and then saw a tail. So, got to see our first whale tail of the trip, even though we're a couple hours away from going on our whale watching excursion. But we saw our first whale tail. We've seen some spouts, but first tail. So we're heading up to the Windjammer again. Seems like our favorite place. Have a little lunch, and then we have about an hour before we dock. About 11:30 right now. We dock right around 1-ish, and our excursion starts at 2. So, do whale watching in Mendenhall Glacier today. On day 5, I think. Having a good time. Welcome to Juneau. We are off the ship. We are walking on the port, heading to the area of where we're meeting our tour group. We got some totems, we got some art. I think we ended up in spot number 3, I don't know. We're at the front of the pier, so we're walking to the back of the pier to the Red Building Visitor Center to meet with our group. But we are passing Tracy's King Crab Shack. Everyone seems to love this place. So, see, maybe we stop there later. But Diamonds International, Effie. T-shirt company across the street, so I think that's probably where we're gonna head. Alright, so we got the obligatory welcome to Juneau, Alaska picture. So we are in port with Golden Dam, Royal Caribbean, Cornwall Seas over here. And way down there is the Disney Magic. Like, they have to park a long way away from downtown. So we find the public restrooms. It's on the front side of the Gold Belt tram. Public restrooms over here. Now we're gonna head back and hopefully check in. Down the road there is the Disney. I love how far down Disney is. We're up here. I love it. Is it snowing right now?
No, it's like kind of sprinkling.
Like there's white flakes coming down. I'm like, is it snowing? A has been picked up. We are walking to our bus for the Whale Tails excursion. We're starting with an hour at the Mendenhall Glacier. So we're taking our bus 10 minutes to the glacier.
That is very important because that bus takes you to the harbor to watch the whales. So 320, the stop is going to be called the goat stop. It's going to have a picture of a goat. And you're going to have the same driver. It's going to be bus A. Make sure you remember that.
Bus A.
After that, you go to the harbor, you watch whales, you have so much fun, and then we'll take you back to the docks.
Okay.
So what time at the goat stop?
3:20.
Perfect.
So he just said something that I thought was really funny. He said most of the stores downtown were owned by the cruise lines. That's kind of interesting. Didn't know that. Alright, so we do have to be back at 3:20, so we get about 40 minutes here. But the glacier is right there. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Let's turn and take a look at this beautiful thing. Mendenhall Glacier, we are here. That is big and beautiful. We're gonna go down and check it out. So we're starting out at the pavilion because it is a beautiful straight on shot. Absolutely awesome view. So there's the ramp to get up to the visitor center. There's the stairs to get up to the visitor center. And then there's an elevator right here to get up to the visitor center too. And across from it is a temporary restroom that I think is new. I've not read anything about this restroom being here. So I think this is a new setup. The other one has the main restroom. Oh wow. Big old chunks of ice right there.
Go ahead.
You recording?
Yeah. How cold is it?
Honestly, not as cold as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Feel it.
It is kind of gray and dreary out, but it's just very lightly raining, which is absolutely perfect. So we're definitely a little too bundled up. I'm sweating hardcore. So bring layers in a backpack so you can add layers, take layers off. I have way too many layers on. I'm way too hot, but it is absolutely beautiful out here. Again, we saw everything we wanted to see. Oh, there's a 1/3 mile trail down this hill that you can go on, but I think it just gets you closer to the waterfall. Everything else is really right up close, so you get a beautiful view of everything without having to do too much traveling. There's very well maintained paths. Again, here is the ramp. Then there is the elevator access and the stairs on the backside. Cell phone coverage and text messages, spotty at best. Half of our party went up to the visitor center and the rest of us decided we weren't going to go up there. And I can't get my message to deliver to tell them, hey, we're not coming up, might as well come back down. So we had to send a child. So that's been kind of a weird thing in most of these sports. It's been really, like we have coverage, but it doesn't really work very well. So our party split up, now we got to send somebody to go grab the other half of the party. So you went up to the visitor center.
Yes, I did.
And you got to take the elevator. Did anyone check IDs or make sure you needed to be in the elevator?
No, nobody checked anything. Me and
just
two
press the
other
button?
people got in there. They poked the button, and you go up, and it's just like a circle. It has a gift shop, and it has a little theater where they would play you a 15-minute video, and you could observe the glacier and a waterfall, and that was about it.
And it was all indoors, so cool to know that the elevator was easy to use and there wasn't anyone going, you can't use this, you have to have blah, 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 blah. So, very nice. So we are done at the Mendenhall Glacier. We're about to get back on our bus and now we're going to do the whale watching part of our tour. 3:42 and we have finally loaded up. We're supposed to load at 3:20. There's supposed to be a fire downtown that's backing everything up, so could be half the issue. Alright, the bus has dropped us off. We are now at the dock area. We are hopping on our boat, heading out to find some whales.
Alright, welcome on board the Ramsey. I'll be your captain for today. My name is James. Hello and welcome. Let me introduce you to the crew too if you've not met them yet. But right over here to my left, we got Monica.
Hi, Monica.
In the back corner, you may or may not be able to see, we got William, alright? They'll be your deck hands for today. They'll be your whale whisperers. They'll be making up all sorts of fun, cool facts for you guys. So yeah, make sure you quiz them. I'll be sitting up in the wheelhouse for the duration. Feel free to poke your head in every once in a while, say hello. I'm also really good, if not the best, at making stuff up, okay? So, we'll have you guys in the cabin for the ride up to the whales. Once we do get to the first whales, we'll open up the doors for you guys to go out to the front, the back, up top, wherever you guys want to get a good view and get some good pictures of those whales. Once we set out of here, one of the crew will be going over a Coast Guard regulated safety briefing, so please give them your attention for that. But aside from that, does anybody have any questions? Alright, you guys ready to get this party started?
Yeah!
Let's go find some whales. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.
So when we first got off the bus, they were like, now there's restrooms here that have no water and don't flush, or there's a restroom on our boat that has water and flushes. You decide which one you want to use. Thought that was funny.
So they're handing out snacks. We got some fruit snacks. We got a granola bar. And the boat, we were just moving straight through.
Line that we see the head popping up here over right behind this blue boat.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see it.
You see still a sea line in the same area with the humpback because they're after the same food. Now, when a humpback
So our first whale tail really close pop up.
two or three more breaths, so they're re-oxygenating their body. After.
Big guy right here.
150 yards. Ooh,
It's amazing you can hear them come up. When they come up, you just hear the change in the air.
Going back and forth between two different
It's
whales.
right there. Super close.
I was let down.
That was such a quick dive. Now this one you might surface feed here, so we'll see that big head pop up with that lower jaw expanded like a hot air balloon. Just keep your eyes open. Not promising it, but maybe.
One spot in the books. We think there was probably 4 or 5 whales in that section. He knew 2 of them by name, so maybe 2 or 3. I don't know. There seemed to be a lot of whales popping up. We were there for half an hour, I think. Watched a lot of whale tails, saw a lot of blows. We're gonna head to another spot and see what else we can find. We have arrived at our second stop. We've got one about 300 yards in front of us. People are out here taking pictures of the whales. I turned the camera on and was taking pictures of the family above us.
Pretty burned out. How long is it? They start pretty much
gosh, that is so close. Oh my god. Woo!
And with that, we are done. We are speeding back to our dock to catch our boat back, or catch the bus back to the boat. That was really awesome. Sorry. It was about a 11-mile, 20-minute drive back to the port. We are back now. We're going to go hit the t-shirt store, look for the last couple items in Juneau, and head to dinner somewhere. We don't have a main dining room, so we'll be finding food somewhere around the way, but we're heading to the Alaska Shirt Company. We found a bear. Smiley bear. We are done with shopping in Juneau. We're walking back to the ship. I want to go get rid of these bags, go get some dinner, and relax the rest of the night. It's been a fun day in Juneau and our last Alaskan port. Tomorrow is a sea day. Then we have almost a half day at sea before we go to Victoria. It's been a great trip, still a couple more days left. But we will close out our time in Juneau. We'll see what else we have to share with you this evening. That's it for Alaska. It's been fun. What an amazing day that we started super early heading up to Endicott Arm with those amazing chunks of ice just floating by. The waterfalls were so gorgeous. The water, just amazing colors, and the ice chunks, blue. I mean, I don't even know if the camera did it justice. The water line, you know, defined water line you always see. So this was the setup I used for the slow-mo or time lapse. I have my GoPro hooked up there on the edge of the balcony, so this was pretty cool. Mendenhall Glacier, getting closer to the glacier than we were up in Endicott Arm. So cool, had such a great time, able to go right down into the water, put our hands on the water and just feel how cold it was. So cool. And then Alaska Tales, the Juneau, Alaska whale watching. Saw so many amazing whales with the tails and everything else going on. So beautiful. No breaches, but just a lot of whale tails slapping the water. It was really cool.
Coming next time on Colorado Family Travels.
Thanks, Jack. This time we have a day and a half at sea before we get to Victoria, British Columbia. We spend a lot of time just exploring the ship. I find some areas that I haven't found yet. Take an in-depth look at those Coke freestyle machines. We really just have a good time and relax before we get into our last port of Victoria. Thanks for watching, everybody. Come back and join us again. We're almost done with this amazing trip. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Now for us, it's back to the rat race.